Leaders grow leaders. That's an old adage, and leaders and organizations are all looking for ways to grow more leaders. Everyone wants to be this place which grooms CEOs, makes their young leaders grow and become better leaders. What can they learn from other people? Well, here's advice from a mom on what it takes to grow great leaders. And this is not just another mom, it's Richard Branson's mother. Hello and welcome to another edition of Chai with Pie. Richard Branson tells the story of how as a little kid he was going with his mom to his grandmother's house. He was in the back seat of the car, mom was driving, and Richard Branson was doing things 3-year-old kids do. Throwing a tantrum, screaming and shouting, getting impatient, and not listening to his mother. His mother got irritated after a while, and when it became too much, she stopped the car and asked young Richard Branson, all of 4 years of age, to get out of the car, find his way back home. Wow. Richard Branson now, today, attributes a lot of his fearless risk-taking and his leadership ability to that little incident and to incidents like that little one where his mom taught him to stand on his own feet and not wait to be mollycoddled. I think that's terrific advice for all of us as leaders, as organizations, and maybe there are a few things we can take away from Mrs. Branson's book. Here then are my 3 lessons on what it takes to grow great leaders. First one, call out bad behavior early. Most organizations have a set of values, and if you find that there's a young leader who is not toeing the line, make sure he or she gets a rap on the knuckles. You want the message to go out that it's not okay to do the wrong thing. Very often as a young leader, organizations will let it pass and they'll feel that the person's doing a great job, delivering great results, and we allow bad behavior to go by. And leaders start to think it's okay, that it's perfectly fine to do those things, and they continue to do them, and the scale just increases. And later, it becomes very difficult to get those leaders to change behavior. So great idea to ensure that you call out bad behavior and you call it out early. Second, push your leaders out of their comfort zone. Throw them at the deep end. Don't spoon feed them. Throw a problem at them and let them try and find a solution. When Mrs. Branson got that little kid to go out of the car, he wasn't very sure he'd know how to find the way, but he found a way, and it's okay to fail. At worst, he would have got a little bit lost his way a little bit. The mother would have come back, taken care of him. And I think great organizations do this. They push their leaders out of their comfort zone. They challenge them. It's okay to fail. That's a lesson you learn pretty early in your life. So get your leaders to get used to failure, to get used to challenge. And suddenly they will discover confidence and a sense of, I can do it, which will stay with them for the rest of their lives. And third, show them you believe in them. Let them know that you believe in them. That's an important one. As a little kid, Richard Branson apparently was dyslexic, but his mom knew that her kid was special. He would go on to do big things. Sometimes, all it takes for us is to know that there is someone out there who believes in us long before we start believing in ourselves. In organizations, it's important for great leaders to let their young talents know that they believe in them, that they are expecting great things from them. A little kid needs to know that his or her mom believes that this is a Superman or Superwoman in the making. And just knowing that somebody has your back, that somebody believes in you, can be the kind of impetus you need in your life to really make it big. Those then are 3 quick lessons from Mrs. Branson on what it takes to grow leaders and what it takes for us to start early. That's all in this week's edition of Chai with Pie. Next time you see a young leader, behaving badly, you know what to do, right? Take a leaf from Mrs. Branson's book. Tell him or her to go take a walk. Until next time, enjoy your chai.